Hello everyone, my name is Chris. Some of you might even recognize me as Norio from the Wizarding World spin-off campaign. But that's not why we're here today. We're here today because I am auditioning for Dragon Age Season 30. So let's get started. A little bit about myself. As I said, my name is Chris. I am 22 and I live in California. My schedule is very flexible. I go to college online for the most part, so that's very easy for me to move around. And as for my work, I generally have my schedule well in advance, not to mention it's a nighttime job, so very, very little chance of anything coming into conflict there. My tabletop experience is actually only about a year of playtime, but I have loved it for so many years prior, about half my life at this point. It was it was actually Hark's Wizarding World campaign that sparked it in me to actually go and join a campaign, and I have loved it ever since. So this time I want to try and make it into the main cast. Uh, as for my experience with Dragon Age, I have played all three of the main games and loved them. They, I always go mage for Inquisition, but that's neither here nor there. So let's move on to something less boring than me. My character, Renatus. For those of you that haven't seen Dragon Age Season 2, this is going to be a bit of a spoiler for you. So, you've been forewarned. Renatus is a Herlock emissary. For those that don't know what that means, it means he's a darkspawn mage of the more human-looking variety. He's actually only 10 years old, being born just before or just after the events of the breach. But due to the accelerated maturity of Darkspawn, he actually is a full-grown adult by this point. He, being a Darkspawn, obviously couldn't go out and enjoy the world that much. He had to stay with the colony, and if nothing else, at least within the deep roads. This also means that he only knew what was passed on from the other Darkspawn, such as the stories of the Guardians. And it is for this reason that when he learned he had magic, that he was so excited. He had magic. He was just like Pretty, Feathers, like Connor, like all the rest of them. And now his heroes, he had just a little bit more in common with them. So he ran home to his mom and was incredibly excited. He and of course his mother was excited for him as well, since Darkspawn don't have the same stigma against magic that perhaps most surface dwellers do with their chant. So he was sent to another emissary within the colony. Thus, in order for him to learn to control his magic and eventually obtain his second dream, the dream of becoming one of the Reclaimers. The Reclaimers are a group of Darkspawn who help their secret allies, the dwarves, in reclaiming their vast empire. But not only that, they first clear the Tigers, but they don't only clear the Tigers. They bring back many Darkspawn who are trapped in their slavery to the Taint to be awakened. And this was always Renatus's goal, to give his people that next light of hope. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.